Hey guys, so I'm back in the kitchen again today, and I had a request for someone for me to do chicken dressing. Now what I usually put in my dressing is turkey necks, so today I'm using chicken. In my pot I have 2 whole chickens that I am boiling. We're going to take the meat off of it, and then we're going to use the broth for the dressing. And in my pan, my pot, I have 1 large onion and 2 stalks of celery. I also have a tablespoon of black pepper, 3 tablespoons of onion powder, 1 tablespoon of chicken base or chicken bouillon. I have a teaspoon and a half of salt. I have a half a teaspoon of sage and a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of poultry seasoning. Okay, that's what's in there. Now those same ingredients I'm gonna add to my dressing, but only in half. Okay, you're also gonna need some cream chicken soup mix, and this is a 22.6 ounce can. Now it depends on what size you're making. Also, you're going to need your basic cornbread recipe. It doesn't have to be one that's sweet. Just a basic cornbread recipe, okay? And I am going to put in here maybe 4 or 5 slices of bread, because I also add that to my cornbread mix and my dressing. My cornbread over here and my dressing. And you're going to need celery and onion. You can either chop it up, put it in your food processor, whatever. And this is going to have to be sauteed in whatever type of butter, margarine you like. A tablespoon, teaspoon, depending on how much you make. With this, I'm going to probably put like a half a stick in a pan and melt it. So I got a few slices of bread here. I'm just going to put down in here. That's 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's put 7 to start with and see what we get. Okay, we don't have a lot, but I'm going to add a few more pieces. Last time I used some hamburger buns that I had left over. I have 4 more slices. Make sure you turn it off before you open it. And you can even unplug it to be on the safe side, because you know, sometimes you can have power surges in your home, that kind of stuff, and you don't need this blade to come on while your hand down inside of there. So I would advise you not to do as I just did, but unplug the entire thing. So my blender actually chops it up really, really fine. So there we go with that. So I'm not at the point that I am ready to add my meat and everything together in a bowl, but this is the beginning process. So we're going to go ahead and recap. If you are doing for at least, I say 6 people, okay, and you would like to have a little bit left over, then I ask you to try this recipe. If you don't have that many people, cut it in half, okay? So what we're going to go over again, I used about 10 pieces of bread. Put it in your food processor, or you can use breadcrumbs, already prepared breadcrumbs. I just like to use bread. You're going to use cream chicken soup mix. You're going to use onion powder, sage. You don't have to use sage because in poultry seasoning has sage in it, okay? I just like to use extra sage. Salt. You're going to use chicken bouillon or chicken base to season your chicken. You're going to use a little black pepper, and you're going to use some salt. You're going to use cornbread mix, a basic cornbread mix, celery and onion, okay? Not only do I have celery and onion here that I'm going to add to my dressing, but I have celery and onion in my pot to flavor my broth and my chicken, okay? So we're going to let this cook for about an hour, hour and a half, because you want that broth to be concentrated, okay? Make sure you taste it in between. If at any point your liquid starts to dissipate too much, add some, let it come back to a boil, and then taste it to see if you need to add a little more salt. You don't want a tasteless broth, okay? At least I don't. Because when you have this, you don't have to add salt, too much salt, to your cornbread mix, okay? Some people add eggs after it's all mixed up, and some people don't. Depending on the texture of my dressing, once I mix it up, that's how I determine whether I will add an egg, but I don't always do that, okay? So we're gonna let this finish cooking. Let me show you where we are with this. So my chicken is not fully coming away from the bone, but it is moving, okay? When this comes apart, when I can snatch it apart with this, now the wings are trying to come apart, but yes, okay, baby, that's Ganny Sugi. See, it's still not ready. It's almost there, but not quite. See, that wing is coming loose, kind of easy there. It's not like the way I want it to be, okay? So we're gonna let this cook about another, I said an hour, maybe 45 minutes, and I'll check it in and go from there. So we'll be back when I am ready to put it all together. See y'all in a few. Okay, guys, I'm back with the last part. Got my cornbread, have my breadcrumbs. I'll add it to this. My meat is done. Celery and onion have been sauteed. Okay. My macaroni and cheese is in the oven. Only thing I gotta do is put this together and then boil my potatoes for my a small thing of potato salad. So getting this all mixed up. So mix together. Got my celery and my onion. Dump that in. Here is all my chicken. I had a lot of chicken left, so I didn't have to use all of the chicken. I gotta get this open in a few minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and add some of my chicken, and I'm gonna use my hand, y'all. My hand clean. Breaking it up. This is all pieces white meat and dark meat. And I'm just feeling to see if there are any bones. And it's still hot. I don't know if y'all can see the steam coming off of it. But it's not so hot that I can't touch it. Okay. I think that's enough meat. We'll save this little bit for a chicken soup later this week, or chicken salad. Okay, so we got that. Mixing that in a little bit. So let's get this can opened. And I'm going to add a little bit of seasonings after I get this all mixed together. And add my juice on my broth off my chicken. So my broth consists of chicken, poultry seasoning, sage, chicken, bouillon base, onion powder, onion and celery. Okay, we're going to put this whole thing in here. And of course I'm going to add a little bit of water. I filled the can halfway with water. I'm not going to use all of this water, but I just filled it halfway. And I'm going to try to scrape down the sides to mix in some of the leftovers in here. Okay. Got that. Let me get a spoon. Now let me add my juice. Ooh, this pot is hot. Here's all my broth. I'm just gonna add some. Let me do this, because I know somebody gonna be like, what's the measurement? How much did you add? And I understand, y'all. I really do. I really do. So I'm gonna just dip this cup in there and get some. So this is 3 cups so far. And I added 2 cups. Okay, sit that right there. Let me see if I need the rest of that. Get it all mixed in. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Let me bend it down just a little bit. There we go. Okay. This is one of Mia's favorite meals. Okay, so now I gotta taste it. See if I need anything. Need a little bit of salt. And this is about out. Now, I have not put cayenne pepper in this. I can't have it. So what I may have to do is take some out and bake it for myself. And go from there. Which is what I might have to do, y'all. So y'all hold on 1 minute. Let me get a pan. I'm going to just use a little loaf pan for myself. Got me a little loaf pan. I'll just scoop some of this out. Okay, that's enough for me. Okay, that's enough for me. Here's my other pan. Pour my juice. I'm gonna pour a little bit more juice in here. Okay. And I just added a ½ cup of liquid. Let's move this out of the way. And I'm gonna save this broth. And I don't even need that. I know my surface is a hot mess, y'all, but I'm overloaded in this kitchen. everywhere. Okay. Don't want it running, but I don't want it to be like bread either. So let's put a little cayenne pepper in here. That's about a tablespoon. I'm gonna add a little more poultry season. Okay. A little sage. The sage is strong. A little onion powder. That's about 2.5 tablespoons. Because that's very, very thin. It's a thin powder. Okay, got that mixed all together. Over here. I want to give a shout out to Be Love. Someone left a comment because I hadn't sat down and watched videos today. But I watched videos yesterday. Watched some of her videos and a few others. And somebody left in the comment section that she had given us a shout out. She couldn't remember how to say my name. And that happens with a lot of people. But she said it nonetheless. And I thank you for watching, B. I really appreciate that. Just to know that you watch. You know, give me a little bit of your time. Because I know you're a busy lady. And I love how when you watch somebody's channel, you go and shout them out. You know, the small channels. And I thank everybody. The person that came from her channel and actually said something and told me what was going on. I appreciate you letting me know. So, hey, Sooga. So, my dressing is getting ready to go in the oven. I have my oven on 350, and I'm going to put it in there for about maybe 45 minutes, okay? And I'm going to check it and see if it's done then, and if I need to leave it in a little longer, I will. So, I'll be back with the completed meal, y'all. See y'all then. Look at these ribs. This is what's going on this morning. And the turkey legs.
Yep. Smoked
and
turkey.
The smoked turkey legs.
Turkey and ribs, baby.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. I can't wait to eat.
So what else we having, baby?
Well, you cooking greens.
Well, yeah. What else you cooking?
We got a little something going on, y'all. We'll be back with it all later.
All right.